The humanitarian crisis in the Gaza Strip did not start on the 27th of December. Since June 2007, a crippling blockade has destroyed the economy and made more than 80% of Gaza's 1.5 million inhabitants dependent on humanitarian assistance from the United Nations. The closures of the border crossings have curtailed every aspect of life. The labour market has collapsed. Electricity and water shortages have pushed back the standards of living incalculably. Lagoons of sewage have created health hazards for the population. Hospitals have lived from hour to hour, relying on unpredictable fuel supplies for their generators. The 22 days of intense fighting that started on the 27th of December dealt a hard blow to the UN's already severely strained operations. On the 15th of January, the UN's main warehouses in Gaza City were set ablaze by a barrage of rocket fire, destroying hundreds of tons of emergency food and medicines. During the conflict, over 50 UN facilities were damaged. Some took direct hits. Even though UN facilities came under attack, more than 50,000 civilians still fled to more than 50 UN shelters to escape the fighting. On the morning of January the 16th, the UN school in Beit Lahia, which had become an emergency shelter for more than 1,800 people, came under fire. As the civilians in the school fled in panic, a shell hit the third floor of the building, killing 2 young boys and injuring 14 others, including the boy's mother, who lost both her legs. Within days, all that changed. Only a week after 2 fragile unilateral ceasefires ended the hostilities, the UN reopened the shelters as schools, and 200,000 children returned.
كنا خايفين ومرتعبين وقع صاروخ دمرنا لو انحرقت رصيدي والمحل عندنا والكوفيرة وولادنا الصغار ابوي حطينا وانشرت مقتول. كانت بنت عمي قاعدة بتجري الجري، اجت لها رصاصة طيارة طاشة، اجت لها فاس، ما لقيتها الا اشي سمعت تفجر بمخها. هي وقعت هيك عاملة هيك ووقعت على
وين انت كنت؟
عندها جنبيها.
Some of the Beit Lahia students returned to the scene of the terrifying direct attack on their school they had witnessed just 8 days earlier.
بعدهم بالقذائف اللي بصبوها. يعني واحد اشتغل ومات.
The airstrikes, the tank and artillery fire, the ground assaults and the activities of militants have turned vast tracts of the Gaza Strip into a lunar landscape. 1 in 6 of Gaza's buildings have been damaged or destroyed. People have gone back to their homes, but many have found no house to return to.
امبارح مطرت علينا الدنيا كل المي بتنزل هان يعني الخوف على اولادنا يغرقوا وهم نايمين. والله العظيم كل ساعه نقول المي دخلت على الاولاد، يعني الشارع كله بدخل مي على القلبه هذه اللي بتشوفها الزينه. نتفة الدار اللي دم قلوبنا حطينا فيها، والله الله بيعلم كيف بنيناها، الله بيعلم كيف بنيناها. بديش اقول لك انت بتقول ايش مشاعرك كل واحد بيكون مكسور لما بيطلع من بيته، مذلول لما بيطلع من بيته.
The UN faces a monumental task in Gaza. Physical damage can be assessed, the price of reconstruction can be calculated, but the emotional scars are incalculable.
مين ضايل؟ مش ضايل حد، لا سيد ولا ست اللي بالمرة فيش حد، واخويا الحنون الوحيد احن وابرع. مين ضايل؟
احنا تدربنا اول قذيفه، اختي اللي يعني تصوبت اول حاجه بعدين لا استشهدت وإلا استشهدت. كيف بده يكون امل يعني، واليهود هيك محصريننا.
إيش بده يرجعوا الدور هذا وإيش بده يرجع الأم وإيش بده يرجع الأخ وإيش بده يرجع.
Every effort must be made to give Gaza's children a sense of normality, security and dignity. That is an essential step towards peace that must one day come to Gaza.